If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
Welcome back, WNST, Towson, Baltimore, and WNST.net. I'm not going to mince any words here.
How did this guy show up at our table?
What the hell happened here? I got Hines Ward sitting next to me.
I love talking to Baltimore, man.
Can I just tackle you once? Just.
Hey, be careful though. I hit back though.
I know you do. I've seen that, and you smile while you do it.
I get passion. I get excitement to hit a Raven.
We're seeing the trademark smile right now. So many memories.
You hate it, don't you? You hate it.
You never stop smiling.
I'm happy. I'm blessed, man. I am so blessed. You know what?
Let me see the ring. Let me see it.
This is the big one right here.
Bettis put my 35 on before y'all had one, and I got goofy pictures of him and his mom and all that. There's a lot of diamonds. They're not even real, are they? Let me look at that, man. That's a lot of diamonds in there.
6 big diamonds. The only organization wins 6 Super Bowls.
Yeah, but it's because the Colts won in 58 and 59 and don't count those. That's what it is.
Hey, you know what? Hey, the battles that we had with the Ravens, I'd rather lose to anyone except for the Ravens. That playoff loss to you guys, it hurt me, and I wasn't even playing.
That was a fantastic bus ride down. I even liked Breezewood that night on the way down. I did, man. I didn't even mind. I smiled the whole way down.
Hey, that's understandable. Hey, it's understandable. It was a great game. You guys were the better team that day.
I love when you say that.
It took, now I'm over in the media world. I can say that now.
You're neutral?
I'm neutral. No, I'm not.
Seriously, what would your career have been if not defined by those Raven battles? And I think for Ray Lewis, for Ben Roethlisberger, now Flacco, the whole thing.
You know what? That is the only thing that I miss out of all the things being retired is those games with the Ravens. I wish I could come out of retirement just to participate just in that one game and that one game only to be able to play Baltimore. A lot of great players, a lot of great moments. What was at stake, the magnitude of a genuine dislike, but the utmost respect for each other. A lot of great years, a lot of great plays throughout that, and it's something that would be dear to me for the rest of my life. If everywhere I go, I speak about it. I can't not speak about my career without talking about the Ravens because of what that rivalry meant to me as a player and to be fortunate enough to play against some great players.
Is it strange for you now being on the media side? I mean, we saw you interviewing Terrell Suggs.
And he still hates me.
Right off the bat, do you still hate me?
It's fun now, because I get to see it from a different perspective now. And, I'm not – even when Pittsburgh, when they play bad, I have to be critical of their play. Right. Losing to Tampa at home and then, losing to Cleveland and how they perform, I had to be very critical of them. And that's what I'm learning in this business. Be true. I'm a Steeler all day. I bleed black and gold. But if they're playing
bad,
that's what I
hate about you.
But not too many guys can say they played their whole careers, 14 years in one organization, and I'm proud of that. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, I could have played for another team. I got the question the other day. You mean to tell me if Baltimore Ravens were going to pay you $5 million to come after Steelers cut you, you wouldn't have played? You wouldn't have put on the purple and black? I said no.
You seriously would not have played for the Ravens?
Not for $5 million, not for $10 million. I couldn't do it.
I always say this to the fans in Baltimore, and especially when you were still playing.
Yeah.
I said, look, everyone hates Hines Ward. Yeah. Pittsburgh, we get that. If the Ravens had drafted him, he would have been beloved in Baltimore, and it would have been the Steelers hating him.
Correct.
I remember when the draft came, I wanted us to draft you, man, at Georgia. And
you know what? And I talked to Ozzie Newsome. Years ago, Ozzie Newsome.
You sat with him at the combine?
I talked with Ozzie. I saw him kind of offset a little bit. And he was like, yeah, you're pretty good, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't have an ACL at the time. And now, like, I saw Ozzie after we won. We beat you guys, and we went to the Super Bowl and we won. And then every time I see Ozzie, I said,
Oh, man.
So I rub it in a little more.
Hines Ward here on behalf of NBC Sports and NBC Sports Radio and all the things you're doing. How's the media thing worked out for you?
It's going well, man. The hardest thing that
you always knew you were going to do that, though, right?
I love talking football. I mean, the hardest thing, like being on NBC, is being so concise. I have so much to say. It's so hard to say something.
That's why you got to call and do more radio with us, man.
But
the radio, stretch out in radio.
Yeah, we can stretch it out. I'm starting to enjoy radio. I really am. I like it because it gives me a bigger platform to really say what I want. I can't really tell a story in 30 seconds. That's the hardest thing to do and really get the gist of what I'm trying to say in 30 seconds. So I'm still learning. And I'm very fortunate. I work with the Mount Rushmore of the broadcasting world with Bob Costas, Al, and Chris. I mean, very fortunate. But it's so hard to be so concise because I have so much knowledge going on in his head and great stories about the Ravens, about the Patriots, so many great stories that I want to tell, and television doesn't give me that platform to be able to tell those great stories.
And I understand John Harbaugh is going to be joining NBC for some Super Bowl coverage.
And him and I are going to be on the set. That was one play. I don't remember who it was. Somebody was guarding me. It was a rookie. It might have been Webb, his rookie year, right? It was a huge third down conversion. We're backed up. If they stop us on third down, we punt the ball. They got a good chance of kicking the field goal and winning the game. I convert this third down conversion. I catch the ball right in front of John Harbaugh. And I said, you like that, don't you? How you going to put a rookie on me? He's like, F you. He looked at me and he said it with passion, like, F you, right?
It's probably the same thing I was saying up where I was sitting.
I don't know. I just caught the ball and I got up and I stood right in front of John Harbaugh and I just smiled at him, right? And he told me, I just smiled. I couldn't say anything.
On behalf of all of Baltimore, I'll tell you this. I'm glad you at least heard it. You know what I mean? Yeah. If he's going to say it, at least the message got delivered.
But you couldn't ask for it. That's what the rivalry was all about. It was, look, great players. I respect you, but I really hate you. Like, I genuinely – when I signed on with NBC, I went to Baltimore. I got off the plane, and the lady said, hey, you're Hines Ward, right? Yeah, I said, yeah. Oh, I hate you. I get in the car from the airport. Driver's like, yeah, Mr. Ward, I just have to tell you, man, you're a great player, but I don't like you. I hate you. Oh, damn. I go into the hotel. Lady, hey, welcome to the hotel. You be staying here for 2 nights. Right. I love you on Dance with the Stars, but I hated you as a football player. Order room service, right? This is the tricky part. Hey, Mr. Ward, this is the thing. You know what? I really didn't like you as a player. Now I'm sitting here looking at this sandwich. Should I eat this
Especially
sandwich
after
or not?
what Cosby's been through. You don't know what's in that sandwich.
I really don't know what's in that sandwich. And all I've heard since I landed in Baltimore is I hate you. Hate you from the airport to the car driver to the check-in lady and now to the room service. So there's no way in hell I'm eating this food on my plate. There's no way in hell I'm touching this room service.
Well, it's good. The message has been delivered.
Yes. So now when I go to Baltimore, I carry a lunch bucket. I pack my own lunch and I eat my food out of my lunch bucket.
Had you ever heard about PSI in a football? You threw footballs in your day?
Yes.
Okay, so thoughts about what that represents for you, because we've heard such a wild left-right.
The biggest thing that I have, if you clearly don't gain an advantage from it, why do it?
Fair enough.
That's fair. If it's not an advantage.
So you are convinced they did it, that it's not accidental that 11 to 12 footballs would be underinflated?
Yeah, if you look at the Colts side, if the Colts balls measured up and footballs are at least 2 or 3 of them was under, but all 13 or all 12 passed, and 11 out of the 12 didn't on the Patriots. Just looks suspect.
You think Belichick's dirty? Seriously?
I don't know if he's dirty. I just know whoever did it, the Patriots are guilty. And this is your second offense. Even if
That's
they win,
one thing we can agree on. We both hate the Patriots.
If they win this game, it's not really hate. It's just that if you win this game, it's going to be tainted. Because you don't know how long Tom Brady's been doing it.
Everything comes into doubt.
You don't know what happened, and no one's going to say, "Oh, I did it." And what excuse comes up with the footballs? Who did it? Who didn't? It was in your possession. You're the New England Patriots. How do you let somebody just take the air out of the football and not know it? To me, that's crazy. So it is what it is. It's cheating. I don't know who did it. But however you want to spin it, it is what it is. You knew the rules. You try to gain an advantage. If you didn't do it to gain an advantage, then why let the air out of the football? Why even touch the footballs? That's the question that I say. And I Twitter, oh, you hate the Steelers. I mean, you hate the Patriots. You're a Patriots hater. No, that's just real life. If you clearly didn't gain an advantage, then why even mess with the footballs?
Give me some NBC love. I appreciate them sending you over, man.
Oh, it's all good.
Fist bump, though. NBC, what else you doing?
Oh, man, they got me like I'm all over the place, man. I'm kind of like just the running man. They got me from one spot to the next. I got to do PFT later on today. Rodney and I, we're doing Faraday later on tonight. So we're all over the place.
Good having you stop by,
man. Anytime, man. I can talk to you guys all day and give you great stories, man. We'll keep it up. We'll do it again.
I hope so, man. Elbows up. There
Elbows up. Appreciate it, man.
Ward, there he goes. We still hate him.
And I hate you, too.
All right. I love him. Hines Ward joining us here. Yeah, you know, he keeps smiling. I mean, he didn't mince words, right? I mean,
I'll be totally honest, and you're going to call me a bad person. When you sit down with him, it's tough to hate him at least as much as you did before.
I feel dirty. I feel unclean.
I've said this all along. I said this when he was still playing. Ravens fans, they hate Hines Ward. I get it. Plenty of evidence that supports having that position over the years. Being a good player and at times being quite questionable. But no one can deny if the Ravens had drafted him and he goes on to be a longtime Ravens receiver, Baltimore would have loved that guy.
Hines Ward joining us here on the set at Radio Row. We're at Super Bowl 49, all brought to you by NBC. We appreciate them driving Hines Ward through here. He smiled, he hit, he ran, spun his Super Bowl ring around a couple of times and disappeared. You can reach Luke at WNST.net. I am Nasty at WNST.net. We are all over the world on Twitter and on Facebook at WNST.net. Our Buy a Toyota audio vault. If you missed the beginning of Hines Ward or any of our cool interviews here, you can find them all in the Buy a Toyota audio vault. You can subscribe to our morning newspaper, our text service, and all of the things we do available listening live at WNST.net. We are WNST Towson, Baltimore, and we never stop talking Baltimore sports.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.